sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wildcard Weekend, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come, because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Down. Set.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, 68 yards. And the Raiders will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
They'll throw with May. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's May. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. From the 44-yard line, here's second down at 7. Throwing here is May. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
From the shotgun, it's May. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. From the shotgun, May with it. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That good for 19 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That's caught at the 2. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll make it second and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. To the air, May. That is caught by Williams for a Patriots touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Patriots have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. On the return, Tyrone Tracy. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Wait.
Second and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll try and do this himself. And got his man complete. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Here we go, set, ready.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Ready, set.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Set. Hut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are once again back in front.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. He finds Douglas complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Brian Brzee, the man to bring him down. Second and 10. Here's May. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
From the gun on third down is May. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. 2 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I showed my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Come on, set. Set.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Now a run here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Milton Williams. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Ready, break.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Right, white. Ready.
They'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They go play action now. May. This is caught by Williams. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw. May. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the gun, it's May. Now he'll tuck this and run. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Here we go.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
Fury, yellow, ready.
They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Slide through. 50, green. Go get him.
They'll look to throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, I took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. May looking to run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 1. Looking to throw. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. That's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
He'll try to pick it up himself. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Milton Williams able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. He'll try to do it himself. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine.
Ready?
But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Red, cycle. Hut.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Robert Spillane.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll throw with May. Oh, he's got him wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And they go play action with May. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got it down to the 28. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
To throw, it's May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyle Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Pats are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Let's go. Ready?
2nd down and inches. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. To the left side, pass caught by Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Down. Set.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Blaster. 6. Here we go. Set.
Back to throw again. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On the set.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throw left side complete. That's Tucker.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Ready. Striker. Red. 30. Cut.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
They'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, fourth quarter, as the kick is away here. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Throwing here is May. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To the air, May. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the shotgun, May with it. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to advance to the divisional round. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there, as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
On the set.
Here comes 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
Well, plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line, so this is going to come out to the 35. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it after the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs. Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Decision time now on fourth and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach John Ford right now. I want my #1 play with my #1 runner over my #1 blocker. Get me the first down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Come on, ready?
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just 1 yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This being their second opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Green jack.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down. That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on the 1st drive, so now sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is throwing at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 76 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And now third and very long. Are you cautious here?
I think you have to be, because the first mantra of any football game is don't lose it. Then you give yourself a chance to win it. And if you go ahead and force something now, take a big shot that doesn't pay off, you didn't help your defense out at all.
Yeah, especially here in overtime. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. With it is Jackson. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Short throw caught by Bowers. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Blue striker.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is caught. It's a touchdown in overtime. And a wild card win moves them on to the division.